Hey, I just want to take a quick look at NVDA. NVIDIA got some pretty bearish news after market close today. This headline: NVIDIA AMD stocks fall on reports of a report of new U.S. ban on AI chip exports to China. So you can see after market, NVIDIA is down pretty significantly. It was up to 418, and as of right now, it's down to 406. So I just want to kind of work um, backwards a little bit to chart it out and see if it's worthwhile to look at puts for tomorrow. I know that's the um, first easy kind of easy money that some investors are going to assume, like, oh, let me just jump right into puts. But we've already had a pretty significant reaction in post market. So I just want to look at where major support is to see if the risk to reward is worthwhile. So I am starting on the weekly, and first just want to make a note of um, this support level. Actually, I'm going to just draw it out right around here. This whole little area um, seems kind of broad, but I just want to know where to expect a bounce if NVIDIA pulls back. So you can clearly see the hold here at 387, and again up here at like 392. So I just want to be mindful of those zones. Again, this is on the weekly chart. So I would expect these areas to be pretty strong. Um, so I just want to not grab puts heading right into these levels. Um, so the next thing I want to do is move to the daily, and the daily is not going to show post market activity, but I'm just using this to um, look at major levels of support. So to me, 401 is a clear area of previous support, and I'm going to make that a little thinner. I like my lines thicker for weekly and monthly and thinner for daily and under. That just kind of signals to me that these thicker lines are probably going to be much stronger areas. But here you can see we had support here, resistance, 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 support here, and support here. So um, I would definitely expect for um, this area to possibly give a hold if we move into it tomorrow. Um, Also 405.90, 406, I think is an area to watch as well. I don't know that I want to chart it because I just don't like over charting my charts. But I'm going to put it up because as I look back here, we had this was resistance here, support here, and support today. So I do think that level is worth keeping an eye on, and just trying to get a picture of again, if the risk to reward is really there on NVIDIA puts, or if the move is just to kind of wait and see how it reacts and if NVIDIA is strong enough to hold up under the news. I want to move to the 4 hour as well because we can see some post market activity on the 4 hour. So you can see as of right now, NVIDIA is holding. It did pull back, but it's holding this area of support, and it's been holding here um, over and over again. I mean, look at the holds here. So I am not, um, and I think I want to just add a little support here also, like a zone, like a minor zone just in between this major support and this resistance here. Um, in order for me to kind of get interested in puts, um, I would want to see if NVIDIA um, is gets a rejection. If it does drop below this level and it pulls back up into it and rejects, you could, I guess, grab puts from 405, 406 down to like 401. I mean, that, it's a decent play. And then if there's runners, that to me is a better play because the move from 401 down to 392 is way more worth it. You could get some a hold like right around here, 397. You can see how we've kind of held it a bit. So 397 would be an area to watch, but otherwise it could go back down here to 392. So in that case, that is a play that I would be interested in. I'm not interested in like little $2 moves. I want a significant move. So that would be something that I would watch for. And otherwise, for upside, I don't know. I think NVIDIA needs to show a little bit more strength for me before I jump into calls. Um, this right here is very much looking like um, an inverse cup. Oops, wait, I'm going the wrong way. Go when it's upside down, got to start the other way. So yeah, inverse cup here. Just kind of, you know, cupish upside down cup pattern. This is bearish to me. So I want to see, and then of course this big red candle in post market. Um, I don't know. I want to see some signs of strength before I jump into calls. So right now, I don't know that I'm looking for calls on NVIDIA with the downtrend that it's already been on, and then now this bearish news. Um, Today, it already, I mean, it made an attempt at a bounce, um, but it's still not breaking this downtrend, right? We still haven't broken out. We need a breakout. So if we can pull back um, above, then that could be interesting. But we'll just have to kind of see how the market reacts, how NVIDIA reacts after the news that it got today. So that's what I'm looking at on NVIDIA.